What's up, guys? Today is a special day. I was actually able to get my hands on the Vosteed Psyop, the medium version, in the coolest color combination I have seen on a Vosteed to date. This features a 2.99-inch blade. Same blade length as the Porcupine. Overall length is 7.17 inches. Blade thickness is 0.11. It features a nice S35 VN steel. It is a collaboration between Tough Knives and Vosteed. It's a drop point blade. The handle length is 4.2 inches. And this has the Noraplex micarta, which is basically just a higher quality micarta than what a lot of people use. It brings the cost up slightly, essentially. It's very nice. It feels nice. It feels like it's made for premium knives. The weight on this guy is, I believe it's somewhere around 4, if I'm not mistaken. .25 ounces. And grams are at 120 grams. So this is a very substantial weight considering most Vosteeds. I mean, the Porcupine is only at 3.3 ounces. So let's just do some size comparisons. Bob Trezzola. Slightly bigger, but it's much more substantial in the hand. This one has very thin scales, very thin width. It's the same thickness as the Porcupine, and the blade length and the handle width are exactly the same. Hold on. Let me actually measure it down. You guys can't see this. I haven't figured out a way to darken the numbers down here. So, yeah, it looks like it's exactly the same length as this guy, as the Porcupine. This features a top liner lock, like a lot of their stuff. And I gotta say, out of all of the Psyops, because I've had them all, I've had all three, the small, the large, and now the medium. This one's my favorite, 100%. They took something that most companies would charge $250 or more, and they put it, same great quality, and they put it in a $139 package. That's insanity. This feels like a much more expensive knife. There's this nice jimped backspacer. Jimping runs about a quarter way up the blade. Has jimping right here. So that's cool. Action is pretty good. I'd say the D10's 6.5, 7, which is good for a top liner lock. The only D10s that are higher than that I've ever felt were on the Vero here. It's probably like an 8. After it's broken in, it feels about an 8. And then any of Lefty EDC's knives, any of those Devo knives, those are all at like a 9. They're insane. They're great, but they're insane. This knife colorway reminds me of my grandma. She used to make like clay necklaces and stuff. And she was turquoise and gold were her favorite paint colors to put on those figurines. It was pretty good stuff. She was a genius of an artist. This is just an initial impressions, and my initial impression to this is this has beat out the porcupine for me. I have used this guy out of all the Vosteed knives. This one's basically the only one I've kept since its release, and I think I'm gonna keep this one. Never get rid of it because first of all, I'll never find this colorway again. You're not going to. I am going to use this. This one's going back in the case, and I'm going to start exclusively carrying this guy. Get you guys a nice full review. I don't see my opinion changing on it as it's masterfully done. Vosteed has gotten, in their 3 years, they're blowing basically every other company out of the water in terms of fit, finish, action. Their blades, I mean, that's just insane. It was a terrible type of paper to cut, but it's right there in the middle. It's dead center. The grind is completely even. Super sharp. No hot spots anywhere on the knife. I could bear down on this thing extremely hard and not even feel it. That's always a plus for me. That means a knife's a keeper. I have no nails. I cannot pick these pieces of paper up. All I gotta say is Vosteed cracked the code. It definitely helps having an owner who's an actual knife enthusiast. You see a lot of knife brands that just make stuff to make money. I don't know much about Wixco, but they're doing good things as well. But the D10 on this guy is maybe a 1.5. It's nothing. No resistance at all. You got to give it a little wrist. You can push button it if you push down hard. I mean, these guys are a new company too, but I think they've only been around for a year, or at least as long as I've heard of them, they've only been around for about a year. Still good, but for what you get, that was $67 knife. This is $139. Better materials, better action, better ergonomics. It's titanium bolsters, which is really cool. Neuroplex, and then it has steel liners, and then it has a titanium backspacer. And I don't know if this clip is titanium. Let's see. Yeah, the clip is also titanium. So this is a titanium wire clip. That's steel. Of course, that's steel. Blades, of course, steel. Yeah. So it only wants the hardware and the liners. Everything else is titanium and Norplex. All in all, this is a winner, guys, and I know for a fact that these are not in stock, and I'm sorry, but all their cool models like this, they will definitely make more of them. I know this is just their first initial run, and they sold out within minutes on their site. I got this on White Mountain at about 5:30 my time in the morning, 5:30 a.m. in the morning, which was probably about 7:30 on White Mountain Knives time. Um, and then I refreshed the page, and all of them were already sold out. So I know these are going to go quick again next time. So definitely put on notifications on your favorite knife website who carries Vosteed. Definitely put on your notifications and pull the trigger. You will not be disappointed in buying this guy. I was very surprised I got it, and I'm very happy I did. And that's going to do it for this video, because there's no bad. No bad. It has a reversible pocket clip, top liner lock, pretty ambidextrous. It's got great thumb studs. It's got heft to it. Feels premium as hell. Total winner. That's going to do it for today, guys. Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that YouTube stuff. And I will catch you next vid.